Welcome to Loadout Lounge. My name is Seth Nichols. We're in Florida. We're gonna go and see Walmart, what they have for 50 bucks. I've got a treat for you today. Today we did a challenge. So my wife and I are currently in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, and we went to the Walmart and to see what we could get. The challenge we did was you lost your wallet, you lost your flashlight, and you lost your knife. What could you get at Walmart? This Walmart had a little bit more. It was a little bit more challenging than maybe your local Walmart or some others. It's not necessarily a marketplace, but it has a limited selection. It's a tourist Walmart, so it's a touristy area, so it has a lot of like the local name themed hats and just all kinds of clothing and different stuff. But I was actually surprised about what kind of knives, a flashlight, and honestly the wallet that we found. So let's get into it. The challenge was $50. We could only spend $50 or less, and I came away with about $6 and some change extra. So I did pretty good on this. It was quite difficult. We'll get into it in a minute, but there was some things I was trying to figure out because they didn't have a jewelry section. So what that means is they didn't have watches and they didn't have wallets. But I was able to find something that I love. I actually use this wallet all the time. I've used it for years now. So let's get into it. All right, so we're going to start off with the flashlight. The flashlight and the knife I actually had to buy and pay for in the sporting goods section. They had these behind a lock case, so you couldn't even mess with them. You couldn't even look at them. You had to ask them to get them out of the lock case, and then you had to pay for them. So the flashlight I found looks pretty decent. It's the Coast, and it's 100 lumens. It's a AAA battery powered flashlight. So let's open up and see what it does and what it looks like. All right, so this is the Coast PX22. This light, like I said, is 100 lumens. It's IP54, so it does have some water resistance. And it says on the packaging that it'll run for 4.25 hours, so 4.25 hours. And it'll throw a beam about 52 meters, which is not bad for a AAA battery powered light. Let's see what kind of battery they have in here. It's a Coast brand Extreme Performance AAA. So it's probably a Chinese made, but it's not one of those Chinese knockoff light bulb or batteries that you see in some lights. And then it's got a tail cap and a pocket clip. I love my Olight flashlights that have the pocket clip that is bent backwards, so you can also put it on your hat. I wear a hat almost all the time just so my head doesn't get sunburnt. And I wish this would have had it, but it's not a big deal because, again, this challenge was trying to find these three things under $50 that would replace you. Let's say you lost all of your stuff at the beach or somewhere in the water or something. It says it's got 2 modes. So there's the dim and the bright. Now, as far as the lumens, the low is only 43 lumens and the high is 100 lumens. It's fairly light. And the click is not too loud either. The tail cap. Yeah, it's a great overall light. I'm kind of surprised about how well it does. One thing that I noticed about the light that I do like is you don't have to click it to activate it. So I've not even clicked it and it's activated right now. I'm just barely pressing it, and you can go from cycle the settings from the low setting to the high setting without actually making the audible click. So one thing as a former police officer, if you're having to clear a room, not having an audible click is something that was a pleasant surprise for a cheap little flashlight. All right, the next thing is we have a knife, and I've actually looked at these for a while, and I've never actually bought one, just because I have a bunch of neck knives, and I never really thought I would need one. So this just gave me a great chance to pick one up, and it was on clearance at Walmart. It was only $19.50, but this is the CRKT Minimalist Cleaver. So let's get it out and see what it looks like. All right, so we have the CRKT Minimalist. It is the cleaver, so it's not got a point, it's not sharp here, but this edge is fairly sharp. It does come with a neck lanyard, and it is set up to be carried as a neck knife. Typically with me, I like my neck knives to be a little bit higher. I would probably thread this a little bit differently. You can grab this with your left hand. I do like how this goes in between, how they have the handle where it goes in between your fingers. It makes it to where you can get a really good purchase. The neck knife, the CRKT Minimalist has some jimping that's pretty aggressive. So my finger is not gonna slide across it very easily. But we'll put it back in the holster. It's not going to come out very easily. You really have to kind of yank on it to get it out, which is always a good thing. This is a Fultz design CRKT Minimalist Cleaver. There is an attachment, so you can modify this to put a belt clip on it, and it'll go either one of those two holes or those two. And I probably won't ever use this. This is plastic. Let's get into the next thing. The CRKT Minimalist Cleaver. The next thing is the wallet. Now, I was surprised. So if you've seen my wallet before that I carry, which some of y'all may not have yet, this is the exact wallet that I carry. I absolutely love this wallet. It's got RFID blocking. It carries all of my cards. It carries cash. And on mine, which I'll show you here in just a minute, I have an SD or a jump drive that also is an adapter to plug into iPhones. So, and I'll show you that in just a second. So this is the Chums license holder, but it has 2 zipper pouches and a key holder. I don't necessarily use it as a key holder. Typically, I'll show you in just a second on my wallet, but I have my jump drive in there, and I will show you that here in just a second. But let's open this up. All right, so with this Chums wallet, this one comes with a little D-ring. It feels plastic. Yeah, it is plastic. A little carabiner, but the actual part of it is plastic, and it goes in this little strap that they have inside of this pocket. It has 2 zippers, one that is not with the window, where you could put cash or other cards you don't want seen, and then the other one where the window actually is. So, and I'll show you what mine looks like with cards in it and some cash. So mine, I turn my ID around so you can't see it. Mine came with just an O-ring, and I have a little USB to lightning cable that plugs into the phone to take off pictures and videos and different stuff. And then I can just plug it into my computer or somewhere else. But this is like a 120 gigabyte or 250. Let's see exactly what it says on it. It's 256 gigabyte, little flash drive. But this I always have in my wallet. I have a just a S binder, and it goes into the wallet just like that, and that's how I store it. So on the front pocket we have, it's divided. It's got a little cloth divider inside there, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards on the back side, and then I have 4 cards, so 3 identifications, and then like a dental card, and then I have some euros from whenever I went to Estonia last year. And on the back side is where I keep any cash, and I have quite a few dollars. And then I also have a little lucky nickel that my wife got for me a few years ago. It just stays in my wallet and brings me good luck. It's an engraving on a nickel that the artist's name is Valerie Vaughn. You can find her on Facebook, EDC Goons, but my wife brought me that one. As far as the wallet, I've carried this wallet for a while. I've had a different color. I've had a green. As far as this is meant for like fishing type people, but it works for me very well. Like I said, it's RFID blocking. That way your card can't really get scanned that easily, and it typically goes in my front pocket or a cargo pocket. So that is the Chums wallet. I've seen some people use this pocket as a pocket organizer where they put a small pin, maybe like a Fisher Space pin, the retractable one, or the non-retractable that has a pop clip on it. But you can put this flashlight right in there, and the only thing you would have to have outside of your this little setup is the knife, and that could be hung from your neck. So this would be in your pocket, have your identification, your money, and then your knife on your neck. It's a great combo. Let's talk about how much I spent. I went in there with a budget of $50. Whenever I had to check out, I didn't have the wallet. We went all over the store trying to find what we could figure out for wallets. I ended up in the themed section where they had coasters for like cans or koozies, and I was gonna cut the bottom off and make my own wallet. But I ended up going to the fishing area, and that's where they had a whole row of just the Chums wallets, which they were all the blue color, which if you look at my wallet, it's the blue color. So works fine. I got a replacement whenever this one wears out. The total I spent back at the sports section was $33.67, and then whenever I paid for the wallet, it was $9.88. So the total I spent was $43.55. So I have about $6 and some change to, if I wanted to go buy some pens, or if I wanted to try to find a hat or something. In this scenario, we were thinking about, you go to the beach, you lose your knife, you lose your wallet, you lose everything except your phone and your car keys. Typically, most people aren't going to lose their phone. Sometimes you can lose it, you can drop it in the water, but we tried to make it to where it was just a wallet, a light, and a knife. I think we did a really good job with the challenge. So we got the Coast PX22 AAA battery powered flashlight. We got the Chums wallet, and we got the CRKT minimalist cleaver. So I'm pretty happy with that. If you liked it, let me know what you liked about it. If you've had the CRKT minimalist, I know there's different variations of blade. Let me know which one's your favorite. If you like the Chums wallet, see which ones that you like. Let me know if there's a different color or different style of wallet that you like. And if you have experience with the Coast, let me know in the comments below. If you like this kind of video, just let us know. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one.